Assassin's Creed Liberation is the spin-off game turned full-release game side story to Assassin's Creed 3. Set in New Orleans, we follow the story of Aveline, the first playable female character in the series, despite what others may claim, other uninformed people, as she goes around doing the usual assassin thing, killing Templars, all that stuff. The gameplay is basically the same as AC3, and when I say basically, I mean 90% identical, down to the exact same takedown animations and everything. It is based on the AC3 engine, so I'm not going to rag on that too much. Really, the only major difference I can remember is Aveline using a poison blowpipe to replace Connor's bow and arrow. They achieve the same thing, stealth ranged kills. So again, not that different aside from some style. What's truly unique to Aveline though is the outfit selection system. Aveline can choose between what is essentially 3 different ways to play the game. The default is the assassin outfit, and it's pretty much what you've come to expect for an Assassin's Creed game. You have full access to all your tools and your full parkour mobility, but you're also a little notorious at all times, as guards start eyeing you suspiciously when you're walking around carrying an arsenal. Next we have the slave outfit. So this is set in an era when slavery was still a thing, so you have the option as Aveline to disguise yourself as a slave. You still have all your parkour movement, but you can't carry your full arsenal on you. You are also able to blend in by pretending to do menial tasks, depending on your surroundings, which can be beneficial for getting by guards, for instance, as you pose as a slave delivering cargo, or sweep the floor or something. Finally, we have the lady outfit. So you can't parkour anymore at all, you're extremely limited on weapons, but is also the least suspicious looking of the 3, and you can pretty much walk around freely and use charm or bribe people to get into various places. Plus you've got that stealth umbrella poison dart. I don't know, I always found this extremely funny to use, I'm not sure why. It's just a stealth kill, but I liked it. Like AC3 proper, they also tried to address the economy system from the AC2 series of games by making it a bit more involved than just buying a place and collecting money over a set period of time. So how Liberation tackles this, it does this by having you buy ships and goods and then trade them all across the Atlantic and Caribbean. It's definitely a slightly more involved system, but once you know that cotton, early game, reaps the most reward followed by spices later on, you'll be rolling in money once you remember to collect it and then send your fleet out again. As for the story, I found it completely underwhelming, and I've played it twice now. So when it came out, this was the first time I played it, and then again for this playthrough here on the channel, and essentially the story boils down to tracking some Templar and killing them for an artifact, so your typical Assassin's Creed fare. But even now, I have no idea what they're going to use this artifact for. So in previous games you had the apple, and this was a big mind control device, so you could see why the Templars want it. Here, from all I can tell, it's just a recording of Eve, like the original Adam and Eve, that Eve, talking about being part of some resistance against those progenitor, ancient people, ancient Earth people, who get featured in every AC game, and that's it. I don't know, like the closest I can guess is that this was shatter religious views as we knew it, but that seems fairly mild in comparison to other games where the Templars are trying to do mass enslavement with an ancient mind control device. I do like that the final boss is just as human as all the other enemies though. This isn't some Assassin's Creed Odyssey nonsense where everyone is superhuman. I just smoke bombed her and insta-killed her, you know, like a normal person would die, so that was nice. There's also a bonus level with Connor where he's an NPC who helps you attack a fort. It was pretty cool actually. The most unbelievable part of the whole thing was Connor actually needing help taking on a fort, though I suppose if you viewed it as him being nice and helping Aveline take on the fort, it makes a bit more sense. Overall, I can't say I recommend this game unless you're a fan of the series. If you want to get into Assassin's Creed, there's better games in the franchise to start out with. Personally, I would recommend either the Ezio trilogy, if you want to get into that classic AC, or Assassin's Creed Origins, if you want to jump into the more modern style. So thanks for watching everyone. As always, if you like what you see here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, this is Exelon from Enthusiasts.com, and remember, nothing is true. Everything is permitted.